Nigga fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up? Nigga, fucking head, man.
Angry Fan Movement is the movement to move with. URL TV for life. You already know what it is.
Hey, Diz. How was the battle in Arabic?
Oh, man, that was the craziest shit ever, bro. Like, honestly, so here's the thing with the Arabic thing. So, like, the people out there, they talk better than me. Like, they have a bigger vocabulary than me. I'm still fluent, but my vocabulary is not that fucking crazy. So going into the battle, most people, especially the guy I was battling and everybody there, expected that I was going to get steamrolled. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just going to, I was going to be up there, talking about cat and bat and rat, because they would have figured that my vocabulary would have been really limited, you know what I'm saying? And here's what happened with them, bro. It turned out to be a disadvantage for them that I'm a real battle rapper, and the guy that I'm battling is somebody trying to battle in Arabic for the first time. I mean, he's never battled in Arabic, but he's an Arabic rapper. So he's trying to battle for the first time. I'm spitting Arabic for the first time. You get it? So we both have these disadvantages. But here's the thing. I just took the whole multi-syllabic patterning and formulas that I have that I've pretty much took me like 16, 17 years to master out here. And I pretty much converted it to Arabic, and it came out like some just monster shit. It was just insane. Like, it was almost unfair. It's like I put in a cheat code, and just nobody wants to battle me over there because they're just like, yo, this fucking dude. Because people thought I was going to have ghostwriters. Turns out it's not possible because I wrote better than anybody who's ever tried in their life. So there's no way I could have ghostwriters because I'm better than anybody that could have did it. You know what I mean? And I just turn out to have this crazy ability for doing it in Arabic. And I think I'm battling a Jordanian kid when I come back, and I'm going to body his whole life away if I do. It's going to be all Jordanian bars, pretty much.
Wow.
And it seemed like the crowd was really in tune in that battle. I couldn't understand anything, but they really fucked with you.
I mean, the thing is, they've never heard anything like this. This would be like the first time you in America hearing it's like going in a time machine. The best way to explain it is the lines that wouldn't work anymore, that when you first heard them were crazy, like, you're faker than Michael Jackson's nose. Like, we're talking back in the day when those lines used to hit. It's like that. They've never heard anything. Their pop culture and references to their singers, I made references to basketball players, singers, things like that. They've never heard anyone talk about them. So it was like a gold mine. It was like the first time mentioning, Tupac in a punchline. It literally was like, I had a field day with this shit. It was literally just body bag after body bag, you know what I mean? And, that shit was crazy for me because I had just came back from Germany, and I battled a dude that battled me in 7 languages.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I battled a dude in Berlin, right? So I opened up the battle thing in Germany. They've never had an a cappella and English battle thing, so I went out there, and we literally shut the fucking city down. Mad people came out. It was crazy as fuck. People from Poland came out. It was just insane, right? So I'm over there. We start battling. Cuz is rapping in all types of languages. He dissed me in Spanish, Russian, German, how many languages? He had Spanish, Russian, German. He even used Arabic. He used, he had a bunch of other, I forgot, but he used like 3 other languages. And he just wouldn't stop with the shit. Like, he used like Persian and Armenian and all types. Yeah, he used Farsi. So it was just really crazy seeing the battle shit expand. Then you come back home, and then nobody is talking about it. Because we live in such crazy bubbles here that we're taught that all that doesn't matter. But really, it does matter. That's why when dudes like Arsenal or Math or any of those cats go to Sweden or there, they come back with this crazy energy, but they can't translate it to you guys because it's hard to explain to people out here that are not seeing the effect that this has on the rest of the world, bro. When you walk up and you see a Dizaster spitting in Australian, I went to Australia, seen a little fucking kid with a unibrow who yells and spits like, all right, mate, when I'm rhyme skating, I prime, mate, when I find skates and a rhyme date and a flying flag. And he's like rapping like me with an Australian accent. That shit fucking made me feel like, all right, this is way beyond, a battle back home. This some other shit. And pretty much this is what I'm all about. Like Pakistan just, I got this league from Pakistan who just hit me up. shouts out to them too, man. They got this thing out there now where I'm telling you, this shit is popping up everywhere. I might end up in Dubai battling, and I'm going back to the Philippines. Again, I did another thing people don't know. I did the Philippines shit. That's the same place that Fraser and Muhammad Ali fought. That was a Thriller in Manila. About 8,000 or 9,000 people came out to watch that battle. Literally, it was a stadium. It's probably the most people we've had at a battle in any recent, past, half decade or whatever. The only bigger crowds I could think of that I've seen in a battle were, Scribble Jam or, back in the day type of shit. So, that's so crazy, and we need to just, keep going hard for that shit, you know what I mean? I'm about to go to Vancouver, too, next month, you know what I mean? So...
Vancouver?
Yeah, because, look, man, I'm going to take a little downtime break, my man. I'm just going to chill after this dumb, because I think this dumbfounded battle is about to get a lot of views, bro. It's coming out on Monday. So in a couple of days, he'll be out. And I really feel like it's about to go retarded, because a lot of people are interested in pushing it in sites, and people have been hitting me up. I just feel it, you know what I mean? So I think I'm going to chill, and I'm going to do more new things, the Germany and the Lebanon battles and those new type of things. But instead of opening up a new, area that battles, I'm just going to go to a place that hasn't been, nurtured in a while, like Vancouver. And I'm just going to set it off over there, you know what I mean? Because, we've been going to Toronto for a long time. What up?
Hey, yo, Diz. Hey, yo, what you know about Flip Top?
I mean, what you want to know about it? I know a fair amount of things about it. I mean, it's probably, it's for sure the biggest fucking battle league in the world if you want to talk technically in views, since it's not
a million views a day.
Huh?
Every battle gets 1 million views a day.
Yeah, so their views are out of control, because here's the thing. They've already accomplished the goal I've been trying to accomplish recently with battle rap, and how I'm trying to do some shit even with this costume party, I'm trying to expand to a way huger audience, because in the Philippines, bro, all the people watch the battles, so they got old people because they understand it. The language is so easy. It's not slang and shit, so they understand it. There's not too many references, and it's not cult-like how we have cult-like shit where you're something Bill Collector, and you be saying some shit in a battle, and somebody watching that is going to be who the fuck is that? I don't have time to research to find out who that is. Yeah, I mean, Philippines, they don't got that, bro. So, in the Philippines, they start rapping, it's all general shit the whole public knows, and it's it's a struggling country, bro. Hip-hop lives there. It doesn't live here. Our shit's different now. Hip-hop, if you want to look at the way it is, it came from really fucked up situations and poverty, and, it came from a place in New York at a time that was just like the Philippines right now. The way we live right now, it's all gentrified. We don't have no fucking hip-hop. They're living it out there, bro. Fucking it's really I can't explain it to you. You just got to go there. And you have to see how these people are living off hip-hop, and that's all they have, pretty much. They have nothing else but that and food and water.
Hey, yo, if you battle over there, you probably get 30 million views.
I already battled over there.
I'm talking about you keep battling. I'm talking about you keep battling over there. You talking about one time.
Yeah. Well, I still need to go on Flip Top. I haven't been on Flip Top yet. That's the league that gets the most views. I went on a smaller league out there because they were the homies, and they reached out to me, and they really took care of me. So I was out there, and me and Swave went out there. To be honest with you,
I thought that was Flip Top. Oh, okay, that wasn't Flip Top.
No, it wasn't Flip Top. It was called Sunagon. Shout out to the homie Mike. And,
But they hold. It seems like they hold fucking. Everything is like that. Everybody just sits there and watches the battles. If you keep battling over there nonstop, man, your views would be crazy, B.
Right. No, you're right. I'm trying to go back, but dog, you know how bad their shit is, their economy, and they don't got money like that, bro. You understand? $200 will feed a family for a whole month out there. So they can't pay you that amount of money. The difference in currency and the way we live and our banking systems and the whole way our life is structured, dog, they can't, to them, putting together a crazy battle, giving somebody $500 would be woo! $500 is like giving someone 5 stacks out here or more. You know what I mean? So, it's hard to go out there. You gotta invest in yourself to go out there, dog. You gotta do your own thing, and that's why, that's most probably what I'm going to do. It's going to be almost a charity thing from me to them, because I love those motherfuckers, bro. Like, for real, like, I have a crazy connection with those people. I got my arm tatted when I was out there with their flag and all that, bro. I went ape shit. Getting drunk in the street. I became a Filipino for a whole month. Look, man, and soon I will put out a documentary
out there.
What up?
I say you were the tallest Filipino out there.
It was so crazy. Look, when we woke up the next day after the battle, check this out. There was a guy pushing a cart in the street. We passed by him, and he got bootleg DVDs, and they already got my battle with me and Looney packaged in a fucking DVD thing on a cart being sold for like 50 cents or some shit.
Wow.
Bought like fucking 5 of them. Yo, that was the craziest shit ever. Then look, then we went to the 7-Eleven because they got 7-Eleven over there. We went to the 7-Eleven, and there was the newspaper stand right in the front, and me and Looney were on the front paper, dog. The front paper. Like, that's how important battle rap is. Those people are such artists, and they have so much respect for hip-hop. They consider it a real thing. But the media are fucking, are closed-minded fucking, supremacist out fucking media will forever paint hip-hop as a violent thing, and it will never get that appreciation, and people will never consider it an art. You know, just like if you watch the NWA movie when the cop told Heller, he said, rap, that's not an art. Remember that part when he said that? This is how they feel out here, bro. Compared to Filipinos, you tell a Filipino you're a rapper, that's like a doctor. Oh, you established. Oh, you a rapper. Oh, man, respect to you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, hell yeah. Like, you know, that's the difference, man. Like, that's why it's crazy.
Okay, I got you. So they did. So it's a rap you and Don't Flop, right? That's a rap.
I don't know what's up with that. I'm waiting for this. You know, I don't know if they're gonna drop the footage or not. So I'm trying to see what's good with that.
Yeah, my nigga. Let me ask you a question. I hate to bring it back up, but like, how the fuck did you smooth that shit over spitting in Earth's face?
Wait, how did I what?
How did you smooth that over? You and Earth.
How did I smooth it over? What did you say? Do what over?
Yeah, ain't you cool with Earth now?
No, I've never spoke to him since.
Oh, my fault. You did?
I've tried to be cool with him, but I mean, I can see why he don't want to be cool with me. The thing is, though, he pushed it to that level, bro. I ain't never did nothing to nobody for no reason, bro. I'm like one of those dudes. You gotta poke me a couple times and I'll fucking snap your head off. Like, I'm one of those dudes. Like, don't poke a sleeping dragon type of guy. Like, leave me the fuck alone. I'm the nicest dude ever. He just kept stepping all over me, bro, because I kept being nice and kept being accepting of him. You know, it's just like it's just like having a dog that doesn't know, a dog that just keeps on peeing or some shit. You got to slap it and let it know, because it remembers and associates the mistake with pain, and it knows not to do it anymore. Some people are really like that, bro. Like, no matter how many times you tell them, they won't get it till you do something to them. And then they associate it with that. Like, they remember forever. Once they go fuck up, they remember, damn, that was a nightmare. Like, and that's how animals are. And you got to treat some people like animals, bro. Real shit. So I treated him like an animal.
Yeah, you're fucking stupid, bro.
Pretty much, yeah. Anyways, I didn't mean to hijack the airwaves. Fucking, I was just enjoying the show. You said you was going to have T-Top on today, too?
Yeah, I'm trying to get, later on. I should be.
Let me touch on some shit before you get him on, just to let you know, man. Like, I really fuck with T-Top a lot. That's a real-ass dude to me, man. I'm a real good judge of character. You know, I spoke to him a couple times, and I really wanted to do a battle with him, and he was down for it. So I'm only bringing this up because, and I'm not, of course, my normal shit-talking shit's going to come out, but it's only because it's relevant. You were talking about the contract situation. Remember you and Arsenal were talking about, I think Arsenal said some shit like, that's why I tell him not to sign no contract, because there's money coming, and then we'd be missing out on money. That's kind of what happened with T-Top and me. Like, we were supposed to battle, and he wanted to do it so bad, bro. I felt like it was so whack he didn't get that opportunity, man. Like, he was so excited to do the battle with me out here, and, he just, he couldn't get out of a contract that he was in.
Damn.
Yeah, and missed out on money and a potential, like, a crazy good look. Like, people can find all they want. When you battle me, people are going to watch it, and they're going to talk about it. It don't fucking matter whether they like me or not.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, that's a fucked up thing for him. Like, that got in his way like that. I felt so bad about that shit, man. Like, I still probably do it with him one day, like, just whatever, you know what I mean? Depending on the circumstance, or if he ever gets out of that thing he's in. Hopefully he will, man. Because that's whack. Like, why even do that to somebody? And if you're going to put somebody on any contracts like that, if little things pop up, you can break the rules a little bit. Let your man eat real quick. You don't got to be weird about shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to hurt them. But I think it's just me, man. The idea of me just fucks with them all the time. That's why.
You know what it is? Nah, you know what it is?
Fuck with my foot, the angry fan.
Nah, but look. Yo, this, I'm going to tell you what it is. It's the fact that a lot of battlers started going places and they fucking stock dropped. Perfect example, JC. JC left URL, took wild battles to the point niggas don't want to see him no more. Now he's no good to URL. I think that's why they started
doing it. That's his fault, though. Like, JC, I think he just got caught up in the same fucking problem.
But not just him. I'm saying in general, not just him.
It wasn't the brand. It was him watering himself down. I think me, Arsenal, Daylight are perfect examples of how you don't ever need URL, ever. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, URL is an extremely huge platform that provides all that for you, but you got to do the work, too. Like, that's what a lot of these rappers don't realize. So if URL is doing all the work for you and then you just walk away and you're expecting those same floaties to be on your arm, they're not going to be there. And that's why people get bodied when they leave URL and then say, oh, it was a paycheck. And it's not a paycheck. The floaties just came off and you weren't ready. So you needed a little bit more time to adapt, and maybe the next time you come back you'll be better, which usually happens with a lot of cats who make that transition. First time to King of the Dot, they kind of suck. Or the first time they come on grind time or whatever. You know what I mean? And then they come back and they body some shit, you know, they get adjusted. But it's always that first time, like, you don't have that security blanket that you have on the stage, bro. URL is a fan favorite WWF type of platform. If people love you, you already gonna win. Suge and Big T should never, like, I got respect for both of them, but let's be honest here. T is 1,000 times better writer than Suge. Like, cool, Suge could, you know, get crazy with him, but Suge is more entertaining to watch for that crowd. They want him to win. That's why everybody's saying T gonna get bodied. Are you serious? You really think those two guys are in the same bracket? They're perfect examples of how people want who they want to win at times they want him to win. And it's just how it is over there. They come there and they gonna be mad if you take that from them. They want to come and celebrate. They already got the shit in their head who's winning. You know what I mean? And that's what it really is. And it's not really a bad or good thing. It's just, it is what it is. That's what the situation comes down to. Mrs. Hustle's going to have a really hard time with official, bro, because they love her right now after the Jazz shit. How could you not? Fan favoritism. That shit don't exist over here because the people aren't tightly knitted like that. See, New York and the way URL is and the East Coast, people are more tightly knitted and they talk to each other more, and it's the same people. They see each other everywhere. They're like a connection, like a real network. Out here, it's like the different people every event, like just fucking new weirdos, fucking old people pop up after being gone for 7 events. Like, it's not really like that over here. So you could just lose it real quick, even though shit's biased in California sometimes, and maybe it is in Canada sometimes. But they'll just take that from you real quick because just a different group of people will show up, and they won't really give a fuck what you're talking about.
Okay. Wait, so
look, bro, we don't have crowds that sing with us. You ever notice that? That will never happen in King of the Dot. These are fundamental things that create the culture of that platform. It's the tightly knitted network. And that's why it's easy. This also goes into why it's easy for Smack to barely have promotion for the Summer Madness event. We barely even fucking heard about it. And guess what? It's probably still going to sell out. There's going to be mad people there because it's New York. It's the East Coast. People going to make calls. They're going to show up. It's the streets. They're going to talk. People are going to know. And that's what it's all based on. You get what I'm saying? And that's why they get a lot of views, because those are really loyal fans who watch the same videos 17 times over again and won't watch any other videos.
So Diz, are you saying that King of the Dot is better than URL?
I mean, right now they're putting out better quality. Yeah, I mean, fuck yeah. I mean, look, man, there was a time where I was saying URL was better, but, like, right now, as of the things that are happening, bro, there's a lot of weird shit going on. Like, you got to understand, I was quiet about the shit that happened with me and Rex. I knew my audio got fucked with. So I seen Hollow.
Your audio got fucked with?
Hell yeah, my audio. 100%. Listen, dog, anyone who was there at the venue, this is not normal for multiple people to tell you, yo, man, those reactions sound really low on camera, man. It sounded like you were killing it when you were there. I'm talking about the first couple days when it dropped. So many people were hitting me up like, yo, son, yo, be like fucking New Yorkers. Like, straight up, like, real cats from out there, not no fucking internet weirdos. Like, cats that were there were hitting me up. Were telling me, like, yo, I got to keep it 100 with you. This shit seems weird. And when I watched the video, it really made me for a while forget that that's how it was. And it made me feel like that crowd didn't fuck with me. And then it just all started coming back to me. It wasn't like that. Man, I walked out of that building like it was the best day of my life. Everyone loved me. Like, it was like I had a great fucking, like, they loved it. It was crazy. Nobody fucking, it was just a little boost for that little fucking part, and then I just got rid of them real fast and kept going. It wasn't even a problem, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when I watch it back, it's weird, and then when you watch the Hollow and Clip shit, it's that smack, the way they do this shit, they push certain rappers. So when they want certain rappers to do good, they use them to push the brand completely, and they'll do anything to make them look good. That's why Clips, there's none of the sad faces he had when Hollow was carrying through him with the fucking shirt shit. When he was like, look, when Hollow started telling Clips, I made money off your fucking shit. And Clips, the moment Clips noticed, God damn, this fool literally took my slogan and got paid off it before I did. The look of defeat, on the overwhelming defeat look that Clips had throughout that round, was pretty much erased from the pay-per-view. Like, when you watch the video, he left like 1 second of it in there, but there was literally like 20 or 30 seconds of it when you look back. And if you look back on all the shit, like, watch, it's going to come out more and more. Like, I stopped saying this a while ago because I didn't want to sound crazy, but I know more people are going to come out and start talking about it, so all this will make sense. But I know, you know what I'm saying? But if you have a brand, as you should, fuck it. Just, you know, I don't want it done to me. But as you should, if you have a brand, you're trying to make your shit look the best. That, I mean, you can't even go too far to look at it like that, but straight up, that's how I feel about it. Like, I feel like there's extreme favoritism and there's technical support happening behind the scenes over there for a select few. And, you know what I mean? I ain't going to be the only one talking about that, bro. You'll see.
Wow.
Yeah. That's real shit, bro. I don't fuck out my ass, bro.
A lot of people say Rex gets a lot of favoritism.
Hell yeah, Rex, bro. Bro, like, Rex, man, like, you got to think of it, though. Rex is he's a pioneer, and it's kind of like a double-edged sword for me, and I might sound like a hypocrite. I feel like he's put in so much work and he's done so much, he kind of deserves that extra favoritism. He does. Like, if you really want to look at it, he does, but it shouldn't be not fair for others or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I just, you know, we had it in the Total Slaughter show, bro. It was written all over the show. If you were in the house, you would have known. Dog, I started ripping through Rex and Mook, and they were out of there. Where did all that footage go? I'm not making this up. If you're supposed to capture footage of battle rappers in a house with all these mics, then get all the footage. Why are you changing it and giving the people a diet version of what we did? Then that ain't even real battle rap. You know, and it was written all over this shit. Cortez was just sitting on the couch. Rex comes in like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like the whole way it was, like, you could see it. And, like, even the way they set up the Total Slaughter, like, it was all his people and all that shit. And it's the same type of deal, you know what I mean? Like, the favoritism is there, and I feel like he deserves a little bit of it because of the work he's put in. But like I said, it shouldn't be unfair to others. And, you know, I think URL is the same way, and I think this Hollow versus Clips battle, who knows what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's so many politics involved in this battle. I mean the Clips versus Lux battle. There's so much politics involved in it, you never know what could happen, bro, with this battle. I'm going for Lux, though.
Lux?
Although I do hope Clips wins, because I want him to put more value in himself again and raise his stock up, because I know there's a bigger possibility of me battling him than Lux. You know what I mean? So if Lux completely smokes him, that's another fucking brand that you don't have around to be able to compete with. You get what I'm saying? You see how I'm looking in terms of like a chessboard?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, if he takes clips out and just completely evaporates them, clips, nobody, like, you know, I'm not going to want to battle him, and other people won't want to battle him. But if Clips kills Lux, like, he's going to be hot again. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm going to want to battle him on King of the Dot or whatever, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to battle anybody besides him or Solomon right now. I really have no interest in any of these little names, and I just want to do a battle with official, you know what I mean? Or, you know, in the Vancouver thing, it doesn't count for me. That's a special type of battle on King of the Dot. But I did want to battle official and probably just that, like Solomon or Clips. I don't know who else right now that would even make sense for me more than them.
Okay. All right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how I'm looking at it. And then Solomon, I know he got a contract with King of the Dot, but I'm probably not the next up battler that he's going to battle. And here's the thing about it. If he battles someone else and gets killed, I ain't going to want to battle him. So that's the thing right now with Solomon. Hopefully his ass just decides right now to call me out or some shit, because we could really make a crazy battle happen, me and him. That shit has to happen. And
yeah, he's been calling you out since grind. Y'all been going back and forth since grind time.
Bro, I called him out in Grizzlemania, bro. It's just me and Solomon have similar styles that fucking we come from a similar era. We need to battle. It's just I think he's trying to take like warm-up battles, or I don't know what he's trying to do. But I'm telling you right now, I just don't think he has it in him to battle a bunch of people and still have crazy shit to battle me. I feel like he might have a couple in him that are good, and I'm trying to battle him now, bro. That's why I was trying to battle Jonai after the gutter shit that he did, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, then he had like a battle with Newborn, and no one gives a fuck anymore. You mean? And that's why I want to battle certain people while they're extremely hot, or I don't want to fucking battle them. Official right now about to kill Summer Madness. I know she's going to do good there, and she's about to battle Lady Luck. She's a perfect perfect female to battle. There should be no other female if you want to battle a female, I'm saying.
So in your opinion, official's number one out of all the females?
Yeah, it's all strategy, bro. Like, this is how I'm looking at it. I'm putting my strategy out there for the world because I'm really that confident. I don't give a fuck how anybody feels or any of these battlers, you know, what they got to say. Like, I got a plan. Like, Dumbfounded was part of my plan. I'm not doing shit like I used to do. Like, King of the Dot used to hit me up and be like, yo, we want you to battle this guy, that guy, and I would just take it. Paul Rich, Arcanes, and fucking, you know, all these battles. I never wanted any of these fucking battles. You know what I mean? DNA is a battle I wanted. Cannabis was a battle I wanted. All the battles that I wanted, I killed it in. And we're going to keep it that way so I don't have to make excuses, and fans can always get what they want and be entertained with me. So I got to battle the people that I want to battle. And I think I've earned that after 6 billion battles. The least I could get is like, all right, cool, you get to choose who you battle.
That is, I see where you're coming from. A lot of battles can't see it from that angle.
What up?
I said a lot of battles can't see it from that angle because they don't have as many battles as you and shit.
Nah, man, they don't understand. They probably never will, and if they ever do, they're going to be deteriorated by then. They won't be in the shape that I'm in.
Okay, so you back. No more bull,
yeah,
you
bro.
back.
Come on, bro. We're immortal out here, bro. Just because we just, you know, people, hey, you can't count me out like other rappers who just start taking declines and just fall off the map forever. I'm not one of those. I'm just the type of dude that's not, you know, I got a life too, bro. I'm not a fucking battle square anymore like I used to be when I was younger, bro. I see these little battle squares right now. You know, they're always talking about battle raps. They finish battles and talk about more battle raps. That's not me anymore, Angry. It's not me. You know what I mean? So, you know, a long time went by where I was living. So, you know, when that's happening, you know, but right now I'm back and I'm focused and I'm interested. Like the fact I was even listening to your show today, that's already like a step for me that I'm already like paying attention to anything people are talking about right now. Because I used to not care. Like I'm going on forums now and reading all this shit. You know what I mean? And I'm reading all the comments and everything.
Okay.
So I'm back on everything. You know what I mean? I'm more in a stable mind now. I'm not like I used to be. Like I even like the bad comments and all that. So I'm ready for it right now.
Hey, Diz, you know who Cicero is, right?
Yeah, of course. He about to do a battle with Rex or something?
Nah, Cortez. Who you got winning?
Oh, Ted's gonna kill him.
You think Cortez gonna kill him?
Ted's gonna smoke him, bro. Are you serious? I mean, whatever. Cicero was good back in the day, but bro, I mean, what are they expecting him to do right now against Cortez? Like, that's gonna be an easy win for him. You know what I mean?
3-zip body bag.
Yeah, he'll win 3-0. I don't know. I mean, we could all be wrong again. You know, we never know. Tez could just fuck up. Tez could have an off day. But, you know, this battle thing's about conditioning. It's about experience. you know, and, you know, I'm just now going to give it to somebody that's been doing, you know, music for the past 15 years, watching the shit on YouTube. It's not the same as being in that ring, bro. None of them survive, bro. Joe Budden, none of them, bro. Even Cassidy, like, who gives a fuck what anybody says? Like, those fools, none of them survive. Nobody will survive in this shit, just jumping in after that long. You gotta shake that rust off, man, and it takes a while. Cicero, you know, getting in the ring with someone like Tez, who's never had a big battle like that in his mind, because it's like I think for him that's his biggest battle. So I think Tez just gonna take this over serious, and it's just going to result in having a really hungry MC versus an unexperienced one in the ring, and that's going to be, you know, which will probably translate into a 3-0.
Okay. How you feel about T-Rex and T-Top? How you feel about Danny Myers battle? Danny Myers and Rex, you see it?
I mean, Danny Myers and Rex, I felt like Danny wasn't on his shit, but, like, you know, he got robbed, of course. Like, I don't know how to say robbed. Like, I just feel like he got robbed of a fair chance as a fucking human being. You get what I'm saying? Like, he didn't get to beat Danny Myers. He you know, he got his shit off. It was like he got all the bars off and he got out of there. That's pretty much what that was. And he had way better bars than him. But, you know, that was, again, conditioning for Rex, bro. Even the whole, you know, I don't know what Nunu Nettles was thinking in that shit, but, like, that shit was really weird. Yeah. And, like, that shit was just really weird. Like, dog, you got a dude out here that flew out from, I don't know. That's why I respect, like, Smack more than URL. You get what I'm saying? There's a difference to me. Smack was actually impressive to me because you had to come there with, like, 10 rounds and go forever, and you can't stop, and you didn't know who you were battling, and it was just so much more hip-hop to it than this shit. You get what I'm saying? Like,
so the Smack era is better than the URL era?
Yeah, that's the real shit. The URL shit is just a watered-down version of it. It's the new guys. It's literally the industry version of it. It's literally the rock him to the Soldier Boy version of it. It's, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it is, bro. I mean, how could you look at it as anything other than that? You catch any one of these battlers that are on Smack today, these stage rappers, at the grocery store, and you go, let's go 3 rounds right now, he's going to be like, I can't. I don't have those rounds yet.
That's true.
You think you could have did that at Smack if you caught Mook or any one of those dudes at a shoe store or something in Harlem? You would have got bodied right there. They would have battled you for 10 rounds right there. And this is the difference I'm talking about. I respect that because you can't not respect it. I'd be going against everything I fucking believe in. And that's where my shit talk comes from, because I don't fuck with this new shit. And it's kind of the same way I feel about, like, the New York battlers today in general and rappers. Like, I feel like I used to idolize the old school ones, and I don't got any new ones to idolize, so I generally am salty towards them. You know what I mean? Like, to me, I came from that whole Big L, Big Pun. Those were, you know, Cool G Rap. Those were all the people that just came from there, from KRS to Nas to, I mean, I could start a list that's so big, and I'm from the West Coast. So to me, like, they will always have the best rappers from all time because back then they had that. But these guys these days, they really suck, bro. What else am I going to fucking say? And I'm trying to fucking kill all of them, man. Maybe I'll do a West URL shit one day or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see what's up. But yeah, wow. I hope we do like an East versus West thing, like on some like really like competitive hip hop shit, and we really like.
Yeah, I was trying to push that. BG said it too. URL West versus URL East.
Yeah, but like on some real, like, we gotta do it like in a way, man, where it's not no bullshit, man. Like, we gotta do it to where, I don't know, to be honest with you, I really think it's up to more of the East Coast cats, because I really feel like there's still, regardless, a sense of like the West Coast cats still want to be accepted from them. Like, they still have that, you know, it's just, I think there's a guard up right there. I think most rappers, especially from URL, have this crazy guard up, and they don't want to let it down. And the funny part is, like, we're all nerds. That's the thing. Even the street rappers, we're all fucking nerds, and we're calling each other nerds and gangsters and all this shit, and none of us are. We're all nerds. Everybody. We're battlers. We're battle rappers, bro. You have to be a fucking nerd to be a battle rapper, or you'll suck. I mean, I don't care if you gang bang on the side or whatever you do, Sue Surf or any one of those dudes. They're nerds, bro. What do you know what I mean? Like, it's just all one thing, and I think it should just, you know, we should have something where we all move together. Like, man, if Smack and King of the Dot were ever like on a same business level together, they would have pushed shit so much further than the way they fucking do business. And like even Don't Flop too. Like if they all just literally threw events together, do you know how easy it would be to book the biggest matches? But guess why it won't happen? Because everybody wants money, bro. Everybody.
Yep. It's fucked up.
And that's why it won't happen. Because the people that want money want all of it.
It's competition.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, the artists are the ones that deserve the money. I think there should be a way to start a structure for battle rap that will prove everybody's worth and everything. And I've been trying to implement it, but nobody's listening to me, man. And I'm gonna figure out how to get it out there one day. But you know, a lot of it would be easy as, you know, putting like watermarks on like tickets and shit, and like whatever battler sold you on the event, whatever reason you're buying the pay-per-view for Conceited. Okay, it has a little like watermark or whatever, a little dash or a little signature or thing, a little mark that shows, and then you add those up and you know who's bringing in who, because a lot of these rappers, you know, will come there and be like, well, I should get 8,000 or 9,000, and they don't even deserve 1,000. But for some reason in their head, they feel like they deserve 8, 9, 10 grand, bro.
Like who?
I'm not going to do that to Cap. Guess why, bro? Because some of these cool dudes, I'm cool with them, and I'm not going to hate on them eating. But I'm just saying, this is the fact. Whoever the fuck they are, maybe they should just, you know, realize it themselves and be like, all right, I'm trying to eat too much. Maybe I should work harder. You know what I mean? That's up to them to figure that out. I'm not going to put people on blast like that. Unless they fuck with me, then you're going to see me here on the show talking shit about them.
But you know what, though? You know what, though? At the end of the day, even if they do that, they still get booked.
Even if they do what?
If they don't come 100% in some bullshit and they lose, and they still get booked.
You know why? There's too many leagues, bro. 70 leagues opened in the last 7 months. Did you know that?
70 leagues in the last 7 months?
Yes. 79 leagues, to be precise.
Damn.
79 leagues have opened up in the past 7 months. You tell me something going on with battle rap, everybody's trying to get money. They don't care about battling. They didn't suffer like us. They didn't have to throw money on a tech and eat the rest to get some pizza on their way to a battle. They didn't have to do none of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, man, like, people like me get really fucking angry about shit like that. And to be honest with you, it's only going to be a matter of time before you see me snapping in public, and people are going to think I'm crazy, but I'm not.
You warning us you going to go crazy in public?
Yeah. I'm just going to lose it on people, bro. Because I really love this shit so much, and I just feel like it's my duty to protect it, like, if other people are not going to. There's just so many vultures and so many people helping destroy it and not enough people helping push it. And the people that were trying to push it are gone, and they're not around. And, you know, rest in peace, PH, too. He was one of those guys that was just all about the cause, bro. And, like, even when we were in grind time, like, we just don't have enough, like, good guys right now and people that are trying to push it, I think. And people that are on the same level. And I think everybody just doesn't want to settle their differences, and the artists are paying for it when the battle rappers shouldn't be paying for it, because all y'all want from us is bars, so we should be comfortable. I think all battle rappers should be comfortable and get what they're worth, because then that establishes work ethic. When you show a battle rapper you're only worth 1,000, and then he sees the next guy getting 3 Gs, he's going to be like, damn, I need to kill him so I can start getting paid 3. That's how you create a real pyramid. That's how you really create work and you establish value. You know, everybody's getting overpaid, and, you know, leagues are willing to do anything to book somebody, a lot of them. You know, and it's going to keep happening.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's going to get more watered down, and people are going to reuse everybody's shit. I just heard DNA, like, spit a whole, like, 12 bars of mine or something.
What?
Yeah, somebody was tweeting me. He did like a whole bar scheme, like a barbarian bar something scheme or something.
And it was, damn, okay.
Everyone's telling me it's like the same scheme that I spit to Arsenal. That's going to happen to a lot of people, bro. People are just going to be repeating the same shit. So, I mean, how many Tim Tebow lines did you hear this year?
That's true, but you know what? That comes to the battle to be more creative, no?
Exactly, but you know what it is? Here it is. It's also in the style and what people want. This is a problem, I think, more for the URL style because they've established a style that's based on metaphors pointing out, like, things that are, like, pop culture icons and things like that. So there's only so many you could use before you run out, bro. Like, how many singers and rappers and motherfuckers are going to use in a punchline before there's nobody left to reference and everything is obscure? Like, yeah, everybody's going to go for the same shit. If Caitlyn Jenner does a performance, you best believe the next URL event's going to have a bunch of, you know, pipe tucked in my lap like Caitlyn Jenner or something.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, you're a wild boy, yeah.
The thing is, it's because nobody's actually trying to, like, rhyme and, like, talk about other shit. Because being smart is looked at as a bad thing, bro. Because it's the same thing as the people that get ridiculed today, the conscious rappers. And, you know, nobody wants to hear that fucking, you know, nobody wants to hear big words. And it's the same shit. The radio, it's what the radio promoting. It's that repetitive same hook, that one-sentence hook that everybody can catch on to. Nobody wants that, bro. And that's where we're at right now. I think if you're too smart, you know, Lux is probably the only one who knows how to do it. You know what I mean? And we saw how easy people lost attention from him at the Total Slaughter shit. Look, he tried to do that shit in front of a mainstream audience, and they just shut their whole ears off. Everybody just shut down on him.
So,
because ain't nobody trying to hear no smart shit. They want to hear hypocritical bars. God fucking damn, bro. Like, if you really look at it, it's whack. Like, they went crazy to the dying hypocritical line and they wasn't trying to hear no big words from Lux. Oh, my God. Lux fucked around and went up there and built a spaceship, and they laughed at him.
Damn. Okay, damn. Hey, Diz, do you feel like you should be in the running to battle Lux?
I would love to battle Lux. I think me and Lux battling would be like such complete two different worlds crashing together, and it'd be so perfect. The way I would battle him, I would literally do some extremely intellectual shit with him. And that's why I'm trying to do different battles and pick certain battles, because every person is different. I would like to do some shit that's going to expand against him. I wouldn't even want to talk about him. I have no interest in his life or anything that happened with him on Smack. I don't care about Lions Den or any of his fucking friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I battled him, I would literally just go that knowledge route, that fucking, like, because that's what I'm all about, but I don't put it out there to the world. I just keep that to me, between me and my people. But, you know, that's what battle rap is for, that one day maybe if I have that battle with somebody who's really conscious like that and is smart enough to go there with me, that's going to open up a new door for me, and I'm going to probably do some crazy shit.
Okay. Well, would you battle Mook the same way?
That's who I really want to battle, just because I don't like him at all. And I just feel like I would just crush every single part of him. You know what I mean? I don't like who Mook is to battle rap. I feel like he hurts battle rap, everything he is. Like, he could help it so much more. Even the shit that happened with Drake and King of the Dot, like, he's such a fucking sucker for that shit. Like, Drake really wanted to battle him, bro. And he literally went around. I don't know if you know this, because I never watched anybody talk about this, but you can confirm this with the battlers. Again, I don't make this shit up. Like, he literally had no bars for Drake. When Drake said, I want to do it, Mook got caught off guard because he didn't think the battle would ever happen. So he had no bars, you know what I mean? Because he's not like the Mook he used to be when he was at the shoe store we were talking about, you know what I mean? He left that part of him. He doesn't have bars on deck like that. So he literally went over to all the battlers and started telling them, like, to throw in 8 bars each. Like, all the battlers. Like, he went to Big T, to Daylight, to a bunch of the battlers, and he walked up to them and told them, you guys are all going to do 8 bars each. And then 10 minutes later, Drake backed out of the battle. And
wow.
I never knew why he backed out of the battle, and I don't know exactly why he didn't do it, but I feel like they probably were fucking, you know, talking in there, and he fucking found out. Like, he was planning some weird shit. He was going to have everybody bombard him or something because he didn't have no bars. So he tried to make it look like he was trying to give everyone a good look, but really he was trying to save himself from getting slaughtered because he knew Drake probably had some shit for him.
Really?
But which would only be right for Drake to do, bro. I already knew he would do that. He showed up with bars for him because it's only fair for Drake to do that. He's never going to battle Mook, because you know why? I'm going to tell you why he won't do it. He's too big to battle somebody that could sit there and write about his life his whole time. If I'm Drake and I really want to do a battle bad, the only way I'm going to do it if you let me pop up and spit my bars. I'm not going to give you the opportunity to talk about my whole big career when you don't have nothing. Like if you look at the scale, it's just fair. Like, Mook should have just been ready. You know, when you're ready, you don't have to prepare to get ready. And that's when you're just a ready battler. Somebody else would have captured that opportunity immediately. That hesitation, that split second cost him the biggest battle of all time, pretty much. If Drake would have been like, yo, let's do it, and Mook would have said, now, let's go, there would have been time for his manager to intervene and say, no, forget it, and all these people to fucking get in the way and cut it down. You know what I mean? They wouldn't have shut it down. He was really ready to do the battle right there, bro.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? Like, he really tried to go get 8 bars from everybody. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's why I want to kill him. He's like a diet Arcane to me. And I bet him and Rex and all those fools, they all write bars together. They all hit each other up like, yeah, man, yo, you should say this, and you should 100%, bro. Those fools all do that. When you battle Mook or Rex or any one of them, you're battling all of Dot Mob. Shine probably hits him up on 3-way, text him a fucking 4 bars real quick. Yeah, I'm going to use that real fast. Hell yeah.
Damn, okay.
Fucking hand emoji.
You know, it's crazy. Yo, is it true that it first started with SONS? Remember everybody was talking about, we was all talking about and grind, somebody all do internet bars with each other on the phone and shit?
The battle with SONS, what?
Nah, remember SONS was the first crew to really be talked about with everybody helping each other shit.
Yeah, and because they do that a lot. Like, QP was writing all of Bonnie's shit, bro.
What you mean he's writing all the Bonnie shit?
What do you mean? QP was writing Bonnie's shit. He wrote a lot of her bars for a lot of her battles. The innuendos that they were... Yeah, you didn't know that? What do you mean? QP put that out there a while ago. How did you even not hear that? He had all fucking messages and all that shit he was showing. All bars that he wrote for her. He had transcripts and everything. That's because no one listened to QP no more. That's how the media works. He burnt out. Nobody cares.
Wow.
But he really wrote her shit. Look, you know how I know it's true, bro? Yo, check this out. Bro, when you a real dude, look, when it's real, it's real. When it's real, it exists. Dog, when I killed Arcane, you know who's the only person to give them props on the internet and say it's all good, don't listen to what they say, instead of that you had bars? Was Bonnie. Bonnie was the only person to defend him, dog. And I seen it, and I remember seeing her defend him. She's like, fuck that, you had bars, like, don't listen to what they say. Because that was a part of her that felt sorry for herself, dog. That was a part of her that said, man, he's dissing me too. That battle was me dissing both of them. She probably felt like I was throwing all the papers in her face. If you think about it.
Damn,
you another thing? You want to know another thing?
Yeah, what's up?
I done got a point
Which
there,
is
man.
pretty funny. Drake didn't think what I did was cool either. I'm just saying.
That kind of makes sense.
It makes sense, Blue?
It like the way he putting it, as far as like how she would feel like, damn, she feel guilty. You know what I'm saying?
Why would you give him props? She was the only person. Everybody was ripping him apart, dog. There wasn't one person that wasn't making fun of him online. I'm talking about all the battlers who were tearing him apart. He had like a couple of his little fucking friends from out there backing him up and shit, and a couple little kids from Hamilton talking shit to me online. But pretty much pretty much everybody was demolishing him. Like, he was getting killed. It was the biggest thing ever. You know, that shit spiked on Google. Homie, when me and Arcane dropped, if you look at the Google charts of what certain battles did in the world, Lux and Calico was above my Arcane shit by not a lot. That's how much people talked about the Arcane shit when it came out. It was like the biggest thing. Everybody was talking about it forever. You know what I'm saying? And like, if you look back on the whole situation, certain things make sense to me. Like so many things make sense to me. Like all that. Like, and then when they said that she had someone writing her bars and all that shit, like, I was like, damn, that makes so much sense because she defended him and she was the only person, and I seen that and I thought it was weird. I'm like, why is she even defending him? Like, why tell somebody their bars are dope when the guy just told you that they ain't even his?
She can relate.
Like, ain't you supposed to cross that out? Like, all right, they're not dope anymore because they're not yours?
Yo, but Diz, you know what's crazy? QP actually battles Bonnie on Black Ice Cartel coming up.
Right. I didn't know that. What happened?
Nah, it come out like 2 more months and shit. I'm talking about the story and shit, now that you saying all this shit.
Oh, they talking about it in the battle?
The battle's in 2 months, I don't know.
Oh, it's going to be a wrap. What you think? QP's going to be all over her head about it.
Wow.
This is going to be interesting.
Yo, you want to know the funniest thing? I remember watching Bonnie once, right? And it was around the time she was on that innuendo shit. And I just chalked it up to her just trying to be like SONS and innuendo and all them or whatever. I just thought that was their thing. But she was spitting, and I was like, damn, QP just came out of her face. Like, she was talking. You know when you feel like somebody's brother or sister because you just see that person in them? Like, dog, QP came out of her. Like, he was fucking her or something. Like, he just came out of her, bro. Like, and I seen it for a split second, and I never thought anything of it. That was way before. Like, that was...
He came out.
I'm like a computer, bro. I'm like a computer, bro. When I start scanning shit, ain't shit gonna get by me. So, yeah. But, anyways, enough about that. Pretty much, man. I don't know what I was trying to say before that. We got off on this tangent, but yeah, fuck it, man. I'm probably gonna get off anyways, man. I got like 9%. It's always good talking to you. My battle drops on Monday, so anyone that's fucking listening, I don't know when you're gonna have this out, but me and Dumbfounded drops Monday, so 28th of September.
Right.
Be sure to watch that and
Nigga fan 007, what up? You good? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Shot this shit, what up? Nigga, shot this shit, what up? Nigga, fucking heads, man.
And you fan movement is the movement to move with.